man a situation
Yeah,
from Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
The man of situation.
No, just I don't know. Not very good color fixing.
I don't know either, but I do know that we've already started off here on our quarterfinal feature match. 19 players paired down over 4 rounds of Swiss to the final 8. On the left, we've got Garrett Meadows playing red, white, black control, who we saw earlier tonight. All the removal with the top end of Desecration Demon and Blood Baron of Viscopa. His opponent, Alec Myers, who's playing a Naya deck. I hesitate to call it aggro, but I don't think it's really... It's definitely not control. It's just Naya good stuff. We see him shocking himself with Temple Garden here for a Reckoner and serving in for 2. I know he's playing Reckoners, I know he's playing Voice, and I think he's playing Stormbreath Dragons as well. And there's a Reckoner, Garrett playing a Reckoner of his own here. But yeah, no, Alex got Domries and Voice.
He's just much all the good stuff that...
Yeah.
And the colors.
He used to play Naya back in Old Standard too, before he got onto Junk Aristocrats. Yeah. He played a Domri fight stuff deck is what he used to call it, Domri fight stuff. So he's going to shock himself again, so he wants 6 mana for big old Garrick. I don't even know if there's ever been a Garrick resolved on our stream before. So he's going to +1, effectively lead the Stampede. What did he reveal? A Mystic and a Voice? Yeah. And he's just going to attack here. He's going to block and kill a Mystic with the redirected damage. So Alec content to get rid of his Reckoner just to clear the board. And there's a Desecration Demon. Desecration Demon. It's amazing it took that long for that card to start showing up. You know, Abyssal Persecutor wasn't really played in the old...
I think it was. It had a good... With Zendikar... Yeah.
So he pushes 2 Elspeth, gets 2 Stormbreath Dragons, and a
Polish
Polish Crusher. I don't know what Polish Crusher does. I know it has Monstrous.
Destroys enchantment, I think, with the Monstrous.
So it's more than likely a one of, like, acidic slime effect.
Think so, yeah. Which I always want to call it the Polish Crusher.
I hate the art because I hate feet and all that part is.
And it's all feet.
all feet,
baby.
All the time. All feet all the time. I must have spelled it wrong because the MTG bot does not want to tell me what that Polish Crusher does, but I think it does destroy target enchantment.
I think so.
Because I remember it from Theros releases. It was very good because everything is an enchantment. Yeah. So Alec deciding what he wants to do here. Staring down. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Monstrosity for 4, red and a green. Makes it a 7/7. It's a 4/4 trampler base.
Oh, whenever it deals. Yeah. Okay.
Whenever you make it monstrous or it deals combat damage, destroy a target enchantment they control. So Alec deciding what he wants to do here. He can cast a dragon that would just jump and keep Garrett alive. Garrick alive, I should say. So he's just going to cast Polish Crusher. And then just passes back. So we're going to be able to sack a Mystic to keep Garrick alive.
I mean, I don't know. Did he get a storm? Did he get a dragon?
He got 2 off of the second Garrick reveal. But another Desecration Demon coming down.
Seems pretty good.
He plays a foiled chippy Plains. I can get behind that for sure. So we're going to reveal off of Garrick again. See Fleetsman Lion, Carrots. Yes, we're going to get 3 for 1 here, or 3 cards, I should say. What is Garrick's ultimate? Like, what? How much does it cost? Like, are we going to be able to get to
more than 6?
Yeah, we can play Xenagos here, make it 2/2, just sack it in the Mystic next turn.
I mean, he got a voice, did he not?
I thought he had a voice very early.
Yeah, I thought so too. And I mean, that would be a pretty good thing to. That's an okay thing to sack.
We'll manually look this up.
Oh, I was gonna go on my phone.
It's -7. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may search your library for a creature card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle your library.
I think it's fine.
So I think you just play this game as a Garrett game, right? Just get the ultimate next turn.
Because, I mean, yeah.
There's an elf. We're going to cast a voice. Got something going on with the sleeve. What did we cast here? There's the Xenagos. Going to make a 2/2 here? Or you can make 3 mana if you want.
Yeah, you can make the mana. Or make even 1, 2, 3.
And that's what he does. So, Garrett in a pretty good spot with 2 demons up until the point where Alec basically emptied his hand. We know that he has 2 Stormbreath Dragons in his hand off of previous Garrett reveals. So Garrett really needs a Hero's Downfall or a Dreadbore here in order to answer that Garrett, which is going to go ultimate next turn.
I think if he was able to Mortars.
Yeah, Mortars is good too.
But he needs 1 more red.
There's Anger of the Gods.
That will work.
Oh, I didn't realize how many cards were in his... we get a voice token here.
No you don't.
Oh, because it's removed from game?
Yeah, you get the Crusher. Right. The Crusher stays.
Uh-huh.
You can redirect 3. Correct? The dual damage yeah.
There's no Reckoner.
No, it doesn't deal to the players. It's not a break.
Yeah. Well, after tripping over all of ourselves, we've correctly identified the modes of these cards that were just cast. So, is Garrett trying to decide
to swing in or
to you just leave it back?
You don't. I mean, because
you at least you have to attack with both creatures into Garrett, I would think, just to keep it from ultimating.
Well, because he's not going to get the monstrosity on the Crusher. Well, I guess he can with Xenagos. But, or he can just sack and keep 1 tapped. Yeah, so you just...
Oh, he's going to kill Xenagos.
Huh.
Interesting. So, he's allowing Alec to ultimate Garrett if he wants to.
Oh, now he's reading
He probably shouldn't read that before.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it affects his decision. I'm sure he knew about that. There's a Garrett emblem. He casts a Locked on somebody. This is pretty fun. It's pretty fun. See what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Go get
See
some.
what you get.
What you gonna get? I don't know, maybe get a little bit of Voice of Resurgence, so you can get double sacks on your Desecration Demon triggers.
Yeah.
Maybe get a little Storm Breath.
I would think a Storm Breath would be pretty good.
We do know that Garrett plays Warleader's Helix, so Alec can't just take the 12 damage. Well, it's going to be more than that anyway. It's
going to be more if he doesn't.
14.
Sack.
It's
Which,
exactly
I mean,
lethal.
If he has another
Scavenging is
because he has a Fleece Mane.
Oh,
and
there's a Fleece Mane.
He can get something else.
So cast a Hierarchy, get a Scavenging Ooze, cast a Fleece Mane Lion,
and get.
I imagine both Stormbreath Dragons are already in his hand. Get a Voice.
Yeah.
And then just pass back. So we can effectively take all the damage here if Garrett wants to serve in, because he can gain 1 life with the Scavenging Ooze. The problem here is that if Garrett does have his Warleader's Helix, that's game. He does play, I think, 2 copies of that.
What? No, because he can sack the Voice twice. So there's just still. I mean,
I'm just talking about a scenario in which he doesn't sack anything.
Oh,
because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He has 13 damage on board as it is right now.
Yeah.
With assuming monstrous, he can also sack his Voice just to make it a 4/4.
Well, yeah, which I mean, I would think you would sack the Voice, or what would be the point of even getting it?
Yep, and Alec is better than us, and he's going to immediately sack his Voice to make it to basically upgrade your voice. Upgrade you. Upgrade, of course,
been
my
looking for
favorite
Upgrade.
character
I know.
from Idiocracy.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for Upgrade. He'll get you from the future.
That movie is, like, surprisingly watchable.
Surprisingly, it didn't do very well with viewers. Directly to DVD. He didn't find it funny.
So Garrett deciding if he wants to attack in with his demon, or is he just figuring out what he wants to do? Like, he's clearly dead on the way back. But I mean, I think he can also imagine that his demon's not going to be able to block anyway. Probably because of we know Alec has a dragon. He can at least go get some Elvish Mystic to sack to it. You know what I mean? So might as well attack in, right? It's all a matter of what cards are in Garrett's hand. How can he deal with the board state that's currently in place? He can overload mortars. That will be good here. We know he plays it.
I mean, even an anchor would be good. Again, but Karuk's ultimate's pretty good.
So anger would clear out everything with the
The
Lockdown
Smiter, yeah.
Smiter.
Garrett has a few cards in his hand. Alright.
And he's just casting a Blood Baron. One of those guild gates just come in, so. And then he is going to eat something with the ooze. So this changes things a little bit here. There's an Elspeth. Clear the board of everything 4 or bigger, right?
Yeah,
Or is it greater than 4?
better than 4.
Oh.
But that would keep the Fleeceman would still be there.
Yeah, tell him. Yeah, he's going to dig it out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still the play, but
Yeah.
it's not going to kill him this turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take Garrett down to 3. Pretty good rip from Alec. We know he shoved 2 Elspeths earlier in the game, so.
And there we go with the scoop phase from Garrett.
I think Garrett untapped, drew his card, and couldn't kill both of the creatures. Both of them were lethal at that point, so we move on to game 2, and Alec Myers off the back of a Garrett emblem. Is that the only Garrett emblem? I think so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else is just some kind of ultimate that does something cool.
Yeah, I would think so. But the only one Swarm...
Well, the first one was Overrun.
Swarm,
The
yeah.
second one was make all the 6/6s.
Yeah, the worms.
But that was not an emblem, it was just a thing.
And then the flip one gave trample
It's like, yeah, it was like a, and then like a
for each in your
overrun from your graveyard, yeah.
The first one's the only one I ever care about.
The first one's so good. The first
I know.
one, honestly, the first one, I talked about this at length on this stupid stream. No one could care. But my personal Planeswalker rankings of all time. Number 1, Jason the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah. Well,
Number 2, Elspeth Knight Errant. Number 3, Liliana of the Veil. Number 4, Garrett Wildspeaker.
what's number 5?
I don't really think it matters.
You never went that far.
Everything else is so much further down.
I don't know. The 3-cost Jace is
He's good.
pretty
Koth
good.
is also very good. But Koth is very narrow.
Yeah, just like Tibald's very narrow.
Karn is very good, too.
Yeah, but he
Cost
costs.
7. Vincer is very good as well.
They're all pretty good.
Question in the chat. Is blue-red a thing in Standard? Well, there are some... one of the players here plays an Is It Control deck. And I think there are some, like, blue-red tempo decks with, like, Young Pyromancer.
Yeah.
But I would not say that it is necessarily format-defining as an archetype. I think those decks really want to play, like, Grixis kind of control, and the
You need
mana's so
another color.
bad. And there he is, everyone's favorite longtime stream viewer from the great southern hemisphere nation of Australia. It's Cameron from Australia. Our buddy Descent 101, he watched from Australia. He's been watching since like month 1.
Ooh.
And this is about the time he would wake up on a Saturday morning.
What a better time to watch it.
It's 10 a.m.
Yeah, I mean...
You get up, you
I'd
have
watch it
yourself
at
a
10
bowl.
a.m.
Have yourself a bowl of your favorite breakfast cereal.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe a breakfast Hot Pocket.
I don't know. Burn your mouth.
Well, you have that if you want to feel bad for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Hot Pocket.
I haven't eaten a Hot Pocket in a while. My tongue has really thanked me for it.
It's midday. Oh, it's midday because they're on the East Coast, so that's 14 hours difference from here.
Such a good geographic lesson I've learned.
I know a lot about time zones.
Yeah.
Because everywhere I used to live, all the places, they were all in these...
Different.
No, they're all in the 12-hour difference.
Okay.
They're all in that exact, So I always tell people, they're always like, what time is it? I'm like, same time, except just the other time of day. And they would be so confused, and I don't understand, like, is it 6 in the morning there? Well, then it's 6 in the evening here. But I think that's just because people in general are stupid.
I mean, he's basically in the future.
Including myself. Yes. Garrett's going to go ahead and roll.
He's going to fumble them around.
Roll for initiative. Oh, missed it. Drew the 14.
I think he might want to prob it.
Adam, do you see how Alec's using the 5-into-1 pile shuffle method? Notice how they all remain 5 piles? You don't like that style?
No.
We've noted over many.
6 to 1. 6 to 1.
Start with 6 piles, then gradually over the pile shuffle, merge them all into one giant pile.
I think I know why I do that, because if I did it so neatly, it would take forever. But if I do it hastily, it goes into one pile. But to me, they're all different ones. Treat my pile like 6 people. All different. Ooh, he's doing 7.
I'm going to have to edit this out tomorrow. It's taking too long. It's only 10 o'clock. We're almost done with quarterfinals. I like it.
I just want my Domri back so I can go home.
Who has your Domri? Dr. Matt?
Yep. Never gonna get back.
Well, he's playing Dave Snow. It's a good matchup for him.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get it back soon.
One way or the other, I would think.
Yeah, I know.
Although Dr. Matt did play in a feature match earlier today and took about 15 minutes to decide if he wanted to play a 3-drop.
No. I can't believe that. I watched him play against somebody, and he took probably 3 minutes to decide, I don't want to play this.
I don't necessarily consider him a slow player. That's actually...
He really thought it out.
He thought it out. He freestyle walk it out. He said walk it out. Aaron Daly joining us from the whatever drop play commander bracket. How'd the commander go? Awful. Awful waffle. What are we doing here, guys?
First turn, Sarah Ascendant was laid out against me, and then not too many turns later, whatever card that says at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 50 life, you win the game. So that was fun.
Philidor Sovereign?
So that was a pretty quick game of Commander.
Enchantment.
Yeah.
Those games are not always fun.
It was part of that cycle.
The Mortal Kombat cycle?
Yeah.
But
Mortal Kombat.
never mind, I don't want to say anything on the stream that will be heard. So.
I'm going to post this to everyone out there, and then everyone who was just
really
playing
go
with you is going to come in here and be like, pantomime. Not really pantomime. I don't want to bring, I don't want to bring semantics into this. Oh, man. So, Garrett's on the play here in round 2, or game 2, I should say. Having dropped the first one to pretty interesting turn of events from Alec. Off the back of Planeswalkers, both a Garrett emblem and a Elspeth board sweep.
Oh.
The Xenagos, I'm very interested to see why Garrett killed the Xenagos and not the Garrick.
I'm sure he's interested in that too.
I'm sure he had a reason. I don't feel like he didn't
read the... Well, it was kind of
No, I'm sure he thought about it. I'm sure he has a reason. I just don't know what it is. Read the Bones. One of my favorite cards from the new set. Because it's all value all the time. One
Yeah,
on
but you
top.
lose life, so it's bad.
Yeah.
Duh.
I love it so much.
You know what else I love? Big, sumptuous beards.
Nice. Did Garrett play?
He played a land.
Huh?
I don't know. What'd you want? What'd he play?
What's happening?
I was trying to say.
Where am I?
It felt like.
Tired.
So there's a Xenagos on Alec's side of the table, making a 2/2 Satyr. It's got haste.
What? Game breaker.
What does Xenagos' ultimate do? Does anyone know?
It does things.
Well, it doesn't matter, because like, you're just supposed to make 2/2s with it. It's not the kind of... There's some...
Oh, that's right.
Mm,
But he makes the Satyr for 0, though. That's the thing.
What's he do?
Exile top 7, put any creatures into play.
Doesn't sound too bad.
Probably good for my old commander deck. Meanwhile, Dreadbore is going to answer the Xenagos. This is one of the advantages to Garrett's color combination, access to both the Dreadbore and Hero's Downfall, two of the best removal spells in the
Which I don't
format
think
currently.
he's not playing Hero's Downfall because he hates it.
He does?
He hates that.
Because
He
of
has
the double
Dreadbore.
black?
Yeah. He has Dreadbore so much better.
It is good.
Because it's a red board.
I don't know.
Jokes,
So they cost
all
2.
jokes all the time.
Cost 2. Instead of 3.
So Alec getting a lot of work done off the back of Sylvan Caryatid and
Mortars.
he's going to get a voice token back here. And play another voice and attack for 2. Proper sequencing there from Alec. What does Garrett have? He's stabilized here. Does he have a follow-up? We're going to see an Elspeth. We're going to see a Blood Baron.
I think we're going to see a pass.
Raven.
Oh no.
Ooh, Desecration Demon.
Desecration Demon. So Alec draws his card here. With Garrett at 10, he's kind of up against it here. With the voice, he can... well, there's a Domri. Let's try and draw a card. What is that?
Fire Fist Striker?
Was it Ember Swallower?
That was a Fire Fist Striker.
That would seem odd in his deck, but I didn't see what it was exactly.
Well, it's got a watermark, so it's not an Ember Swallower.
I'm gonna put my money on Fire Fist Striker. Okay, we're gonna watch a replay. Oh, it's Ember Swallower. I was wrong. Darn.
Oh, I was looking at whatever was in Garrett's
Oh.
graveyard.
Oh, the Midland Mortars.
Okay.
So why do we have 3 tokens here?
Garrett played the Doomblade on Alec's turn. Maybe?
And then Anger of the Gods to wipe them all out. So Garrett has all the answers all the time here. Dreadbore to kill Domri. Boom. This game gets shifted very quickly. So passes back. Alec now with 3 lands. I was going to say earlier, he's done a lot of work off the back of 1 Caryatid and 3 lands only. There's a Centaur healer.
Winner.
That can be good enough in this one.
Might gain him. Nah.
There's the Mortars. Attack in, knocking Alec down to 9. 2 turn clock here. 1 turn if he has a War Leader's Helix. There's a voice.
Is Alec running Shade of the Rocks? Probably not.
I
Never
don't
mind.
know.
What were we doing there? Was he thinking about sacking it?
You shouldn't have been.
I mean, there's like.
Yep. And there's the War Leader's Helix. I don't think... We talked about this earlier in one of the other rounds when Garrett was playing that. Or maybe it was earlier in this game. But I don't think Alec, knows that he plays the Helix. You don't expect that deck to have a burn
It
spell.
could be.
Yeah. Because when you're
I
playing...
mean, he hasn't. he hasn't seen a Helix both games, so he might not think it'd be in there.
Yeah, Joe in the chat mentioned he's not sure why he Doombladed the token. Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of.
Oh yeah, because didn't he have a mortars? He took out a creature, the follow-up creature. So he might have been planning to overload mortars to answer them all, but then they drew the anger, and it was just a better spot. So either way, an abundance of riches for Garrett. He draws even in game 2, so we go to a deciding game 3 in this quarterfinal matchup.
I'll see you guys next week.
All right, good one. Thanks for coming.
Yep.
At some point, we'll talk about that haunted house. That's pretty cool. It's at least that. I hear the restaurant in here, but it's one of those things that's fun to do.
That's taking a restroom break in there. We just have them shuffle up. Yeah, I just think he drew the anger off the top because there's no way to even why he would do that. Looks like Alec's making some sideboard. What's going on? What's going on tomorrow? I'm thinking about it. It really depends if I want to play. Since I didn't make top 8 with my deck today, it's kind of tough for me to spend 25 on a tournament Sunday. So I don't know. I'm gonna see how it pans out. I may have it off. Yeah, I played blue-white today, and I got mana flooded pretty much every game that I played today. Let's see how it turns out. Maybe I'll probably do it Sunday. I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to play Charcon, so. Yeah, I noticed. I got an email from Quiet Speculation that it was a good thing to pick up, but kind of surprised that it went up to 20 because of the Pro Tour. I think it probably should settle down once people can adjust to the deck that it was played in. So I know blue-white version top estates the last week, so could be a good card. I think it should settle down in price. It looks like that the blue deck is pretty slow. I'm not a huge fan of it, but what do I know since it went undefeated?
Dr. Matt lost. You can have your card back. You got work in the morning, you said? You got work in the morning?
Yeah. 8 to 1.
It's so cold in this room.
Yeah, I know. What are you doing?
I don't know, I gotta build a barrel fire in here. So
maybe it's like just like the 2 vents are just like in here.
I think it's just that, like, I don't know what it is, actually.
I don't know either.
Because it's also cold in the winter, like, because, like, there's, like, we're still in, like, the air conditioning mode.
Yeah.
But, like, even in the winter, it would just be just as cold in here.
You're gonna have to, like, get a little. Maybe you should, like, cut a pop can, and then put, like, magic cards in it that nobody wants. I don't think I did see one control deck at the Pro Tour do very well. I think there was Esper, but nothing.
Esper was the most commonly played deck in terms of the number of unique instances.
Yeah.
But none of them did very well because none of the big pro teams were on Esper.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot of blue-white control decks in the top tables. There are some control decks, but they're not blue-based.
No, I think Pacula was doing Esper, wasn't he?
I don't know what he was playing. Because he didn't test with any of those big teams.
No.
He just tested with the New Jersey team. Him and Osip and
yeah.
Fabiano didn't test because he couldn't come to this.
Yeah, I think they went to New York and tested.
So, Alec mulling to 6 on the play here in Game 3. Turn 2 Ooze meets a turn 3 Smiter.
Not too shabby.
Don't see the Smiter sticks. Some results out there look like Dave Snow and his mono red devotion deck beat the Gruaggro deck of Dr. Matt. And then Nick and Jordan played each other. I don't know who won that one, but that one's over. And then who was the other match?
I have no clue. I know it wasn't me.
So there's a Domri missing on the reveal. And serving in with the Smiter. I love Loxodon Smiter, man. I want to play that guy in Modern.
Oh no, it's pretty good. 4/4 for
Uncounterable and
so you have to
beats
discard one.
Liliana.
Yeah.
So Dreadbore answers the Domri. And then Alec just follows up with Xenagos. Serve in for 6. Hey, Dave. We heard what you got there. We heard they're pretty good games.
Yeah, they're tight.
You beat your mono red deck beat a 3 Reckoner draw.
Sometimes you get there.
Sometimes you
Good.
get there.
Yeah.
Did you overlord Mortars to get there on that one?
Nah.
Is that pretty good against 3? Speaking of Reckoners, Garrett finds one of his own. So with Xenagos we can
Make some.
he's going to make some mana here. Cast an Elspeth. Make 3 dudes. Do you make 3 dudes?
I think you just kill all ones for greater.
Does Garrett tell him to slow down there?
I don't know.
You don't need the tokens.
I'm sure I have soldiers. That's the one thing I know I have 1,000 of.
And there you go.
I don't have most of the tokens that are relevant in Standard now, but I got soldiers at the Ying.
Not the Yang.
So we didn't do anything, we just passed back here?
Yeah.
So Garrett finds another Reckoner, plays a Blood Crypt tapped, and then passes back. So Alec's got like 1 billion permanents on board, but doesn't really have a way of breaking through that Boros Reckoner. I guess you could serve in with just your Loxodon Smiter. That will take out one of the Reckoners, right?
Yeah, but it would take.
Xenagos,
Yeah.
He has to +1 it. That seems completely fine though. It's either that or he's just going to get on the Ultimate Elspeth plan.
Make some more guys. I mean, Garrett's already burned through 2 Dreadbores. And so that's exactly what he does. Just serving in with the Reckoner. If you're Garrett here, do you gang block and then take Elspeth down?
We can only deal 4 to it.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I don't think that does anything. I think he just has to double block and take out a Satyr. He'd just be straight up dead next turn. Without another.
oh, he's at 8. I'm sorry. Yeah, so
Okay,
there is the
double.
double block. So Garrett's got 4 damage to redirect. Chancing only used 1 Dreadbore. What was the first card he used? Mortars?
Yeah.
Mortars on the ooze?
Shooting like he's thinking too long, so he doesn't have like a Land of Mizium Mortars or Anger of the Gods. Otherwise, you just shoot Elspeth and attack it in the next turn.
Yes. So he's going to do it to Xenagos.
He loses a Reckoner.
And then to follow up, oh gosh. It's Naya Super Friends over here. What do you think about Xenagos, Dave?
I've only played it in Limited. Liked it.
Yeah, was it going to be good in Limited? Unlimited dudes? Read the bones.
Mm.
Read the bones, making sure to leave 2 red up, I would think, right?
Yep.
We're looking for untapped land and anger. Well, those were a quick shove. So what 2 cards are on the top?
A land and an anger.
That's our only way out of this mess, isn't it? Especially now that we've done 2 damage to ourselves. Because if he makes his Satyr, he's going to be able to block 4 and he take exactly 6 on the way back, right? No, he can't even block 4. It can only block 2.
Yeah, could it be? Well,
What I'm trying to
be
say, Adam, is this is probably not the best spot to be in for one Mr. Garrett Meadows. He has not played a land yet, and he will not be playing a land. So Alec, off the back of some, not the Planeswalkers you expect to be super dominant in the aggro deck, but it still gets it done. So I think we're all done, ready for the semifinals. So we'll go ahead and step out. The local legend Adam Vickles will get his Domri back from Dr. Matt, and he can go home.
Get sleep.
Get you sleep.